Oh, Honorable Member for Kiang West, please put off your mic and do sit down. Let's continue, please. Be it resolved that this Honorable Assembly do adopt the report of the Standing Committee on Human Rights and Constitutional Matters on the Legal Practitioners Amendment Bill 2023. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Thank you. Clerk, we may proceed.
Thank you. Report of the Joint Committee on Human Rights and Constitutional Matters, the Local Government, Lands and IC and Ombudsman Committee on the Elections Bill 2021 by the Honorable Co-Chairpersons of the Joint Committees.
Who is the co-chairperson?
Yes, thank
Who's
you very
tabling?
much. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's the member, that's the chairman of the Local Government, Lands, IEC, and Ombudsman.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. On behalf of my co-chair, Honorable, the member for Serekunda West, and the entire Joint Committee, I want to allow the member for Wuli East to lay the report, please, because they were the ones who were here during the 5th legislature. Thank you very much.
The member for Wuli East, you may have the floor to do your presentation.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Don't forget to use your experience.
Yes, thank you very much for giving me the floor, and thank you very much, Honorable Chair, for allowing me to table this report. Honorable Chair, I'm just going to be reading the most relevant sections of the report.
You are addressing the chair. Just address me. Don't address any of the chairs.
Honorable Speaker.
Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, the electoral bill or election bill 2021, as it was presented to us, seeks to introduce new regulations for the conduct of elections in the Gambia, and if enacted, it shall be the primary legal framework to guide the Independent Electoral Commission in discharging its mandate to conduct free, fair, and credible elections. 4, introduction. So in fulfilling its mandate, the Joint Committee in the 5th legislature reached out to members of the general public across the country throughout the 8 administrative areas of the country. The committee received several communications containing suggestions from various political parties, organizations, individuals, and experts. The committee equally considered documents received during this scrutiny of the bill. Furthermore, during its meetings, the committee had the views of the Ministry of Justice, the Independent Electoral Commission, the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, the Ministry of Lands and Regional Government, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Human Rights, and the personnel of the various area councils. So as you can see, the mandate is the same as all other committees while we scrutinize the bill. Honorable Speaker, I'll just go to a few areas that I feel is a bit controversial so that the members can have that in mind and make up their minds so that when they come on the day when we are going to look at the consideration, they'll be able to come up with their ideas. Coalition. We insist that coalition be defined, and it is proposed here that this is a group of registered political parties and individuals who come together with a signed agreement deposited with the IEC to put up a candidate at an election.
What is coalition?
Coalition. 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 A group of registered political parties and individuals who come together with a signed agreement deposited with the IEC to put up a candidate at an election.
Oh, okay, coalition, yeah, okay.
That's a definition. And this definition is provided to us by the IEC. Now, we also look at demonstration. We feel that demonstrations should also be defined. And it is defined here as proposed. This is a public march of a political party or candidate and their members and supporters demanding a change of an electoral issue or matter. And procession is also mentioned in the bill, and it means here that it's a public march of a coalition, political party or candidate and their members and supporters canvassing for votes during an election campaign. Honorable Speaker, we went further to, when you look at clause 3, application, we recommend that after various deliberation and considerations, the Joint Committee recommends that clause 3.3 be expunged from the bill. And that is about the scope of the bill, elections. It equally sought to invalidate the existing register of VAT. You know, once this comes into being, the existing register will be invalidated. And clause 5, Honorable Speaker, that is appointment of chief electoral officer, which became a contentious issue there. And they put criteria there. All what we do is to increase the criteria, which includes not just infirmity, but serious misconduct, including failing or refusing to participate in the work of the commission without due cause.
Yeah, he's the mover, so give him more time. Please continue, Honorable.
Yes, and the second one is failure to disclose a conflict of interest in any decision of the commission will also make him or her to lose his or her post. And violation of the Constitution or any other law, incompetence, bankruptcy, conviction of any felony or any other offense involving dishonesty or non-involvement in a political party. Chief electoral officers should not participate in any political activity or join any political party. Well, Honorable Speaker, when you move to clause 10, we made the recommendation that following lengthy deliberation on the clause, the committee proposes that clause 10 stands part of the bill. And that is also relating to electoral commission should continue to perform the function of demarcating electoral boundaries. The Constitution is saying in the absence of the commission that should be established by an act of the National Assembly, the IEC should do the demarcation. And that's all that we are trying to concretize here. So we can go all the way to clause 13C, 2D of the bill, which provides part of the document required for one to register. Attestation from an alcalo or chief. If you read it, you will see that the proposal was for an alcalo and chief to attest. But our recommendation is that we delete chief and only the alcalo will attest. And then the IEC will come up with their regulations as to what format that will take. Page 9. Page 9. Now, when you go to clause 14, registration of Gambians living abroad, is another issue which was contentious. We are saying the Independent Electoral Commission submitted its verbal proposal on the said clause, indicating that subjecting the commission to consultation with inter-party committee and cabinet may undermine its independence, and thus propose that this aspect of the clause be removed and replaced with a more appropriate authority. So our proposal is that instead of the inter-party being consulted, It is the National Assembly that should be consulted. We look at 10, page 10, line 2, that the phrase inter-party committee and cabinet under clause 14.2 be removed and replaced with the National Assembly. So now when they are dealing with that part of the laws, they should consult the National Assembly instead. Now, clause 16, the clause provides for continuous registration of eligible Gambians as voters across the country. The practice used to be, timed. It's like quarterly or every 3 years or so, they will go into registration. Now they want to adopt continuous registration. It is the opinion of the committee that the provision is sufficiently drafted. However, the committee proposes that the phrase, at least under clause 16.4 of the bill, be deleted. So section 35 of the Elections Decree 1995 provides for the transfer of place constituency of registration and required persons who are interested to do so to pay a cost to be prescribed by the IEC under section 35.2. The said section was amended by Act number 6 of 2015. Honorable Speaker, we can go, let me take you all the way to page 12. And in page 12 is clause 37, which is dealing with miscellaneous provisions on registers. Clause 37 deals with miscellaneous provision on registers. It outlines, among other things, the time frame within which voters register shall be deemed to be in force, thus and mandates the Commission to undertake certain administrative functions for foreseeable elections, among other things. Having examined this said clause and reviewed the evidence presented before it, the committee observed, in its opinion, that the said clause is sufficiently drafted. However, it recommends a few but crucial amendments to the said clause as follows. So the recommendation we propose